You ready to do this? How's my mic check?
Very slow to start. Slow and steady wins the race.
Oh, this is cool.
Can you hold this for me? I just forgot something real quick.
This is funny.
I gotta take some notes just in case, right?
You came prepared.
Coach Mick Delaney is setting the table for next week after his team gave Montana State the perfect tape on what not to do against Cal Poly.
Yeah, the game started at 10 a.m., but when you're coming to watch Team USA, time is just a number. Now that sounds fancy and great, but the number they're most worried about is probably 0, as in how many state championships they have. It's a border war, but those two stories might be on the back burner. The big story here in Laramie, of course, the debut for new head coach Craig Bull.
2 in motion to the left, Lewis Jr. intercepted.
He's a man who celebrates Movember 12 months a year. Skyview head coach Ron Lebsaw. Coach, good luck tonight.
Thanks, Mike. You have a great night.
As you can see, these Cowboys undoubtedly happy that for the next 10 years, the Wild Wild West will remain the home of the National Finals Rodeo. It's crunch time now. I got GLO. I didn't expect it to go this way. Let's just put it that way.
Hey, what do I have?
You have nothing. Give me a second.
Well, Chris, if this sophomores game is any indication how the varsity game is going to turn out tonight, it is going to be one to remember. Right now, West is currently trailing Skyview 58-57 with 7 seconds to go. Bears are at the free throw line shooting 2, so they could win this game right here. Again, 7 seconds to go. Varsity should be a good matchup. Skyview and West coming in combined 9-0 since they played last time. And wow! We just walked into this, and now we have a tie game in the sophomores game. This goes overtime. It could push the start of the varsity back a little bit. As of now, it's scheduled to start at 7:30. I want to be looking at you at home, but I really can't keep my eyes off of this game right now. This could be the game right here. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulled the string on it. We're going to overtime in the sophomores game. Of course, varsity will be after JV. But last week, the Wolves escaped the Tri-Cities with a 48-45 win, and it was a crazy one. 2 lead changes in the final minute, a missed field goal with 6 seconds left ended up being the difference maker as Billings picked up their second win of the year, second road win of the year. 3rd overall, they're 3-8 entering tonight's game. Now, despite the loss last week, the Fever actually clinched one of just 4 playoff spots available in the IFL. So Tri-Cities is going to play in the postseason, but you can bet they want a little bit of a revenge for what happened last week on their home field. I just chatted with Mustangs general manager Gary Roller, and he says everything is a go for a 7:05 first pitch as the Mustangs open up their 2014 campaign with the Great Falls Voyagers in town. You may remember last year, Dealer Park not so friendly to the Mustangs. Out of 36 games here at home, they won just 9 of them. So we'll hope that they can turn a new tide this year. A team full of a lot of new guys, but they do bring back 9 returners from last year's squad for a season that, just thinking about it, makes me pretty tired. 76 games in 81 days. But these kids can do it. A lot of them aren't even 21 years old yet. Coming up at 6, we will have a live interview. I can't tell you who they're going to get me yet, but that is the excitement of live television, folks.
In sports, we often find ourselves caught up in the big plays, the back-to-back-to-back-to-back champion teams and athletes. But tonight we introduce you to one young man whose desire to simply just play helped him overcome life-threatening adversity twice. Great story, Jake. Thanks so much. And there he is, McLean and the Scarlets playing 2 today with Missoula. These are highlights from Game 2. The Mavs took the first. We're tied at 1 in the second. Runners at first and second for Cole Jones. Now that should have been an inning-ending double play, but the Mavs whiff it. Gordon Swenson scores. Scarlets with the lead, 2-1. It's now 3-1 in the fourth. Swenson at the plate, unloads it to left field. This one barely stays in the park, and Gordon is making moves. He says, hurry towards that ball because I'm going for 3. Can he get there? Head first, you know it. It was a good move, too. He'd end up scoring on a sacrifice fly as the Scarlets win it 8-2, taking 3 of 4 from Missoula. Worth noting, though, non-conference games, it'll count on Friday when the Scarlets and Royals match up down at Dealer Park. Well, a great scene today in Arlington. Rangers trailing the Red Sox in the 9th. Josh Hamilton at the plate with 2 on. That's a gapper left center, and it'll be a walk-off win. Now, Hamilton suffered a relapse in the offseason. He was traded from the Angels back to Texas, where he spent the majority of his career. He just got called up about a week ago, so good to see this. And naturally, Fox Sports reporter Emily Jones, you got to get the interview, but she probably should have seen this coming. Check out the epic slow-mo of the Gatorade bath. I think they were aiming towards her because Jones may have gotten the worst of it. That's one of my biggest fears. Well, today, Jimmy Johnson looking to make history and become just the 5th driver to win 10 times on the same track. That'd be Dover, and we'll make it quick. Johnson started 14th. He's leading with 2 to go. Kevin Harvick on his tail. But Jimmy says, not today, Kevin. Make it 10 at Dover for the 48. Jimmy Johnson becomes just the 5th driver to win 10 at one track, joining David Pearson, Richard Petty, Darrell Waltrip, and the late, great Dale Earnhardt. And finally tonight, say hello to Harriet Thompson. Today, she became the oldest person to complete a marathon at the ripe age of 92. 26.2 miles in just under 7.5 hours. Now, more importantly, she was running to raise money for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. She says every year, get this, she writes her friends saying this is going to be her last one. Well, guess what? This was her 16th marathon. What'd you do today? I didn't do much either. Back after this.
Hey there, friends, and welcome to this broadcast of Billings Wolves football on SWX. Tonight, the 1-7 Billings Wolves will look for their first home win as they welcome the 2-6 Iowa Barnstormers. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Dave Sibley, I'm Mike Stefansson.
Yeah, you don't want to let Pierce unload on you as Blackman looking to throw. He had plenty of time, but it doesn't matter. He's intercepted. Trevani Johnson, the IFL's all-time leader in interceptions, and he knows it. On Britt's right side, he's got pressure coming. He just throws it up in the end zone, and it's caught. A touchdown for Julian Lang, the running back.
4th down, 2 in motion to the left. Jenniser has it. He's looking that way, looking end zone, and it's a touchdown for the Barnstormers. Taylor Jenniser to Johnny Thomas, who was wide open in the back of the end zone. Not wasting any time. The clock is running, but they want to get some points on the board. And here goes Dak Britt, past the goal line and in for his 3rd rushing touchdown of the day.
The Wolves in great shape right now, up 26-6. It's halftime here on SWX. We're back right after this.
Get the sack. I need you to get it. There we go.
The main motive of Dwan Edwards Youth Football Camp has nothing to do with the sport.
Whatever their profession they choose or field they decide to go in, I want them to be able to follow their dreams and work hard and make it happen for themselves.
That's good work right there. Hey, that's a winning finish right there, but we can win with that.
Been around a lot of good people who've helped me and taught me a lot of good things that have helped me along my way, and I want to kind of pay that forward and bring that back to them and help them out any way I can.
For assistance, the Columbus native and Carolina Panther brings friends he's made during 10 years in the NFL.
When I came to Carolina, he kind of like took me under his wing and helped me learn the game and showed me how to study and showed me how to watch film.
And now he's showing them Montana.
I thought we were going to be around trees and in the mountains somewhere, hunting rams or something, but nah, we're just on the football field. Football's everywhere.
Which is why for the last 8 years, Edwards' family trip home has included this free-of-charge camp for 250 kids.
Just great to come back and visit with family and friends and people that supported me since I was a little kid. And yeah, just to be able to give back to these kids just kind of makes it all worthwhile and makes the trip just a great time.
Especially when they listen.
You have to go to school and keep your grades up to play.
Do your best in school. It'll get you really anywhere you want. Never give up.
And always remember,
I am somebody. I will succeed.